Hello YouTubers, Troz here, playing some more Kerbal Space Program. Last time we launched 2 satellites into synchronous orbit, geosynchronous, basically so that they stay over the same point of the surface all the time. And we earned a bunch of funds from that. And so we can, in theory, do some upgrades. Obviously not the VAB. We could potentially upgrade the launch facilities, but I'm actually hoping to upgrade the spaceplane hangar and the runway because we haven't upgraded them yet. We have basically upgraded everything else, I believe. But let's look at what contracts are available. Hey, Gene. We have these visual surveys, and I'd like to complete them. This would give us over 100,000 funds. Let's see what else is. We can do some atmospheric scans. Which should also be a decent amount of funds, not quite as much, but specific orbit is basically sort of like what we just did, although this will be not geosynchronous. Rescue. Temperature scans on the moon. Science data from the space around Kerbin. Wonder if I left the I don't have. Couldn't do temperature, not on a satellite. If I had a satellite with another sensor besides temperature in orbit, we could do that right now. Explore Duna. I'm surprised I don't have anything for Minmus. I'm gonna take this one. And I'm going to take the rescue and this one. We can do this one while we're doing the rescue. But that's it for now. I think I'm going to go ahead and not click on that. Alright, there we go. I think I'm going to go ahead and upgrade the space plane hangar and the runway. There we go, it looks paved now. Alright, let's go in the spaceplane hangar. And actually, you know what? Can we... Really should have done this, and oh, that's the one orbit we wanted. Alright, so these are the readings we need. And then the other places we need to get are here, here. So let's, we can actually come on, there we go. I'm gonna try getting this first one with this ship we had previously made. Pressure readings. Huh. Well, let's go back to the spaceplane hangar. If we're gonna need pressure readings, we're gonna need a barometer. And I believe you can reuse these. I'll put 2 on just for symmetry. All right. On the surface. Alright, we need to go out here. That's the surface. And this is the below. So really this is going to be the hard one. Can we... There we go, we can set it. Let's activate the engines. Lift off, gear up. And lead us to our south, almost directly, so let's head south. And there's the little marker. Alright, we need to fly over there and get above 19 kilometers. And then take a pressure reading. I'm going to try to get up as high as possible, at least initially. That will help our fuel go further and not us go faster. Why does that not look like we're pointed at the right spot? Alright, that's turning around. We're over 300 meters per second, and we're reaching about 9,000 kilometers and continuing to climb. I'm actually about halfway there already. Okay, we're already in that area. We need to get really high. Alright, we have collected the first part. Let's throttle down and nose down. We're gonna probably flame out. Wow, we're going pretty high here. I think we actually have much control currently. Now, even though I turned, you can see our trajectory isn't really changing. Let's, this is the landing one, correct? Isolation, yes. So let us target that next. I have to wait till we're down probably 15 kilometers before we can actually start to turn. We're picking up a lot of speed now. Come on. Let's catch some air. Alright, we are beginning to slow down. Oh yeah, we are way over Mach. There we are. Our engine is starting to come back to life. Yeah, we're under 10,000, beginning to pull out here. Alrighty. Oop. Pull up, not down. Oh, no. Wow. Thought we would have totally flipped over with that. Alright, did a little loop there. Hold up, stable. Alright. Not what I was really planning on doing. Oh, we are still somewhat unstable. Pull out. Alright, I think we are relatively stable now. I want to get up to about 10,000 or so, maybe 15. So we are much more efficient, not using as much fuel. Alrighty, we are getting back up to altitude. And yeah, we just have a long way to go. So let's do some time warping. Alright, before we do that, let's trim this. I think it's Alt. I thought it was Alt. Actually seem to be working. I'll have to investigate that. There's a way to trim it so that, you know, if you tend to nose slightly down or slightly up, you can adjust it so it will counteract that slightly. So you're basically moving the center position. Maybe I have done that because the pitch is now up a little bit. So let's time warp back up. We're starting to head down again now slightly. I want to stay about 9,000 or so. Alrighty, we're doing pretty good. Alright, let's transmit that back. Alright, we have one last place. It shouldn't be too far. but it's on the ground, and none of this ground looks that conducive to landing. Gonna throttle back. Alright, it's somewhere over here. Luckily, we come equipped with parachutes. I'm gonna hold about 2,000. Actually, maybe right here, 2,500, because that looks like a high ridge. And slow down as much as possible. Let's, alright, we're getting close. Need to get over this ridge though. Just gotta pull up a bit. We'll make it just. I'm gonna put the gear out. Pretty close. Hoping this nice wide open area is where we have to go. So I could conceivably land there. Alright, we're gonna need to climb out of here. Losing speed, but we should have enough to make it over. And we do, but just barely. How far are we? Alright, we're getting really close, and maybe this flat area up here. Can we land this? Oh, we're leaving. Alright, I'm gonna turn around at this little mountain range here. Try that again. Whoa, throttle up, throttle up. Pull up, pull up. We're not in good shape here. We did survive, though. Let's recover the vessel. We earned a little bit of science there. And you know what, we're gonna give him one more go with that auto-saved ship that I apparently never saved. We're gonna take the safe approach this time. Oh, come on. There we go. Activate navigation. we're just going to head right there and get low to the ground, slow gear down, and activate the parachute as soon as we can. So while it was relatively flat, it's not that flat and it's not that long. We'd be rolling a long time trying to come to a stop. Alrighty. Let's little time warp here. Ooh, come on. Make it over the mountains. Alright, we're beginning to get close. It was this area up here. Of course, we just passed it. For some reason, it has more trees now. Are we entering again? There we go, entering. Pop the parachute. I was hoping to make it over this tree. Hopefully we won't damage anything. Brakes. All right. Brakes. Keep the data. Atmospheric scan. There we go. atmospheric scan, and the whole thing. Just for laughs, I am going to attempt to fly back. So we get extra recovery bonus. I was hoping that is the Space Center, but I am not entirely sure, actually. Should be able to put a marker on the Space Center like you can over those points. That looks like we're going relatively towards the Space Center. Mountains are only about 5,000 tall, so we should easily make them over. Yes, that is the Space Center. Not entirely sure. Oh, yeah, we are south of the runway. Let's go back north a bit. This is one point where landing or flying at night is actually a little easier. It's easier to tell where the runway is with the lights. Is right there. I'm just trying to get lined up with it. It is starting to get late. Alright, we are decently lined up with it, I think. This point is just slow down and try to touch down on the runway. Put the gears down and put the lights on. Probably a bit too low currently. But I kind of want the space to lose all my velocity. Runway should be about 70 meters up or so. Coming over the edge into the Space Center proper here. A little off to the right of the runway. We should be able to correct that. Looks pretty good there. Off to the left. Don't nose up. Here we come. Cutting the engine. I think. Well, that was pretty disastrous, actually. We're going slow enough. Oh well. Well, there's some time left in this episode. Let's call you 3 and save you. But I want a new vessel here. I want to build a vessel that we're going to take to those other locations. I want a cockpit as my first part, not as we'll go with this cockpit. What do we got? We have a nose intake. Well, we should fix that now, shouldn't we? Let's go see what our R&D guys have. Supersonic flight. Supersonic flight sounds good. Are we having some of these other ones? Supersonic flight. That looks like a much better cockpit. However, this gives us a cargo bay. Oh, it does give us a fuselage here. Liquid fuel do we have before? 150. Now we have 600 plus whatever's in there. That should be plenty. We got a tri-coupler. We don't have a bi-coupler. That's what we'll do. actually, yeah, we'll rotate you like, you know what, no. Leave it on the top. We'll put 3 engines. Now we need a good deal of lift. Go. This will be our distance flying aircraft. Never get these right. There we go, that's probably good. Just like that, we want to leave the door open. So we need a ladder. Okay, that is the correct orientation. Let's move these up a bit further. You are only going to be active for pitch. You're only going to be active for roll. So these inner ones and these are only active for pitch. These are active only for roll. These are active for pitch and roll. Let's add some lights. In case we have to land at night, those will help. 4 wheels in the back. Structure. You don't have much in terms of structure. I was hoping we'd have a little fairing or something. Bit more air intake. How big is that little box? I want to give us a slight nose up attitude. But that's probably a bit much. So yeah. That'll be a little bit. That should be good. The thing we need now, though, is tail. Oh, no, that is too big. Tail fin. Put a dual tail fin on. There we go. We should only respond to yaw input. EVA report, EVA report, crew report, crew report. Alright, this should be good enough for that. The one thing I want to adjust here, though, is we'll move the wings slightly forward. I think they'll give us a little bit better aerodynamics. And start. We'll need to pump fuel forward at some point from here to here. Beta Air long range. We want to move that out of there, and in fact, we'll even do that so it becomes harder to accidentally activate. Oh! Was that Jeb? I thought we had Nelson in the craft. I did not check. Okay, well, let's take this on a quick test spin. Except, let's put parachutes. And put an antenna there. Six parachutes should be plenty. What is 14 tons, 52 parts, so slightly heavier, more parts. But other than that, good to go. So we almost could have had this last time if it was not for the part limit. I think the weight limit would have been okay. Although the wing size may not have been. So we're just going to see how well this lifts off. And we'll go from there. Let's put the lights on. There we go. Not too bad. So I think next time we'll fly this to that to the points where we have to do the visual survey. The amount of fuel this has, it should make it. It's actually relatively maneuverable, it looks like. It's up here. See if we can't put this back down on the little nose heavy, it looks like. Alright, come on. There we go. Brakes. Of course, the parachutes all wound up in the wrong stage. Let's go back to the spaceman hangar. But that was a decent test. Let's stage everything correctly here. A little nose heavy at slow speeds, but I think we can deal with that. Especially when we have less fuel, it'll be less nose heavy. That was basically a fully fueled landing. So let's save that, and we'll use this next time. I'll probably throw some of the other science. We'll throw a thermometer, a pressure meter, and just for laughs, we'll do one solar panel just in case we somehow run out of energy. We just have to wait for daylight. Well, I'm calling that an episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time with more Kerbal Space Program.